Hey guys, hopefully you watched those last two videos from Alexander's Jewelers where I took a look at his inventory, or at least about a quarter of it. I'm just narrating over this video here today, but I wanted to show you a couple of the vintage watches that I took from there just to get a closer look. And that's really why I go to his shop, is for these vintage watches. They're just amazing. But this Bell&Ross here, I'm not a Bell&Ross fan at all, but this one is the Space 3. It's in titanium, very unique, just wears so well. I think this was year 2000, maybe 2003, something like that. But it had such a unique look to it. Even though it was, in the 2000 era, it looks very 70s to me, which is always a favorite. That's kind of what I always go for. But great looking case, just love that deep engraved case back there, and those pushers are really cool too. And the thing worked awesome. So it's still there for sale. I got some shots of it up there that once you get this thing in the right light, I mean, the silver on the dial looks fantastic, and I think it's going for around $2,300. So to me, it's a steal because it just works great. And on the wrist, compared to the Shoreham, the Shoreham is a 40 millimeter watch, and the Bell&Ross is a 42, and it's really no thicker, no bigger, so I really liked it a lot. It was a great fit. All right, here we have the IWC. This is the Mark 15, and when I saw this one, it was kind of in the back of one of those shelves, and I was just really enamored by it. It's hard to tell right here. I've got some kind of harsh lighting on it, but there you can kind of tell. It's got a champagne colored dial with that stainless steel brushed case, and man, does it look good. It's highly polished. Sorry, not brushed there. But the numerals on there, they stand out so well, and the hands, they literally look like they could be used for surgery. I mean, they're just so sharp and so well finished. I really loved wearing this one, and this is a 38, and that's what's always steered me away from IWC in the past, is they just seem to have, much larger watches. But, here's a really good shot that kind of shows you that dial, and everyone loved this watch. I mean, it really has quite a bit of bling to it, without having any jewels or anything. So as far as the measurements are concerned, that Bell&Ross, I told you, it wore really well. So the lug to lug is so short at 44, and it's a 42, I think. Yep, 42 millimeter case, but it just wore so well. It does have a 22 strap. Of course, I don't think this is an original strap by any means. And this is a 1950s Breitling Chrono. So it's much smaller, obviously, just for that era. But man, did this really stood out. And I want to say this was around 3,500, somewhere around there, if I'm not mistaken. But it worked perfectly. I wore this, for a couple of days, and man, I mean, the feel of these clickers, the buttons there, it was so clean and so precise. Just amazing. And I love all the patina that's on the dial. I think it looks really good. Again, just some short shots there just to show it off a little bit. Anyway, just wanted to show you some of my favorites there. Thanks for watching.